Good day, listeners. We are here on another episode of the BeerPalourMemmoirs, the Epic Pods. And today, I'm here with two distinguished gentlemen. I'm here with colleagues, former colleagues. They will introduce themselves. I still remain George Lewa. We are here on another edition of the Epic Pods, and today we are going to take news items, 4-5 of it, and we are going to discuss about that. I'll leave my guests in the house to introduce themselves.
My name is Samson Nathaniel, also known as Sassie.
Good afternoon, listeners. My name is Mantim Vongkyem, also known as Tip.
Okay, they're glad to be here. My friend and colleague will take the first news item and we shall begin.
We have one here by Godwin Obaseki. He is to initiate the fixed point of vote failure in Nigeria. It kicks off today.
What do you have to say about it? Which state is that?
Obaseki is from Edo State. From Edo State. Governor of Edo.
He has done something which I appreciate, removing godfatherism in Edo State.
Edo State politics.
Yes, in Edo State politics, thereby making it possible for him as a governor, to be able to implement whatever policies he has in his agenda without people coming to put in or out.
Yeah.
If we should have more of that in Nigeria, I think we'll go a long way in having better governance.
Yes.
Okay, moving on.
Yes, I equally think he has a very good say there, because looking at Nigerian roads today, in fact, they are really death traps. And since he has kicked off an initiative to see that Nigerian roads are better, starting from his state, I think the man has a good plan.
Okay. Next item, what do we take?
The replacement of our head of service.
Yeah. Replacement of head of service.
Yes. Okay. Fine. The head of service has been in the news for some time now concerning fraud.
Yes.
Okay. While still being investigated, I expected that the president should have sought counsel from the parliament before giving that veto leave of absence for her.
Okay.
You understand? We're in a democracy, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Okay? You just don't wake up one day and you tell somebody that, step aside. Fine, we know that you're under investigation, but everybody is what?
Yes.
Is innocent until proven otherwise.
Yes.
So you just wake up. Now he has told her to step aside. And then he's extending the tenure of 7 permanent secretaries. What happens for growth in the civil service?
Yes. I enjoy what you just said. Now, from that point, the growth. If we are talking about growth, looking at growth from this perspective now, if you look at Nigerian civil service, it's time to see the old ones still in service. The younger ones, where will they be? What is our stakes of Nigerian youths in service?
We can only have one director at every point in time. Now, if you do not remove, if this person has reached his or her age,
retirement age,
and you do not move him, that means the next person will be stagnant. Possibly they'll both retire at the same time.
That's right.
And then we'll now come to quota system. Are we now not surcharging other parts of the country? So please, I would suggest that we as youths should always try to be positive in our challenges with the government. Not that when we stand up to talk and you are called aside and given something,
they have silenced you.
They've silenced you.
Okay, moving on. Next item. Let's talk about the supposed charges on bank deposits and withdrawals. Well, if I look at this critically,
yes, sir.
Charging on bank deposits, I find that very, very amusing. Now you charge on bank deposits, and you are going to charge us a certain percentage on withdrawals. So why will I want to take my money to a bank?
Thank you. You're discouraging.
Why? You're discouraging bank savings.
From savings.
Yes.
Because already charges are being done on you for saving money.
Yes.
charges are being done on you for getting a lot of credit or debit.
Yes.
Charges are on your ATM cards.
On your ATM card.
Imagine a certain bank is charging me for MasterCard maintenance.
Yes.
I mean, this is totally outrageous. And I think the government have come out to say that banks are not supposed to be charging for MasterCard or any other cards.
Yes.
But I wonder why this bank is still doing it.
It's just like
you gave me a card and now you are charging me for not even using the card. I'm making withdrawals with the card and you are still charging me. I mean, this is totally outrageous.
My colleagues, this is funny. I had a friend that just came back from the United States. She said we are being charged, we are being stolen just for no cause. In the United States, in UK for instance,
yes,
they don't charge you for checking your balance. Here in Nigeria, you want to check your balance, they charge you 10 naira or 20 naira. You want to make transfer, they charge you 52 naira. If you're using POS, those operators of POS charge you 100 naira, and the bank still charge you 52 naira.
And now they want to go back to deposits.
So what are we doing?
What do you feel? How do you feel about that, Mr. Mantim?
The major question I'll ask is, what is the Consumer Protection Unit of the CBN saying about this?
They are mute.
They are mute.
Let me even get this straight.
Okay?
Let me even get this straight. Yes.
I will try to get to the Consumer Protection Unit of any central bank that I have access to, lodge this complaint, and I'll give feedback next time I'm on this program.
Okay. So, quite unfortunately, Mr. Mantim will have to leave us as we continue. You have to face other duties. Okay, but we, myself and Mr. Samson, were still here to pick one or two news items and trash it out. So thank you for being here, for being in this particular edition of the BeerPalourMemmoirs. Thank you, Mr. Mantim.
Thank you very much, Josh. It was nice having you people here, and I look forward to coming here again.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yes. So as we continue with the show, we are here with Mr. Samson. What's the next news item?
There's something so important and so juicy that I just saw. They said at last the president now have a new economic advisor.
Wow. Okay, new economic advisors. Well, I don't know. I went through the list and I must express my dismay.
Yes.
The same old set of people that put Nigeria into its quagmire.
Yeah.
This we are recycling. I wonder, we have so many professors. I think the last time that I posted on our chat group, I posted the number of professors we have, highest number coming from ABU, over 2,000 professors. We have Ibadan. We have more than 5 universities, and the total of all the professors in Nigeria, I mean over about 7,000 professors. And you cannot tell me we do not have professors
we have capable hands
with almost the same level of experience. I mean, why do we keep recycling these people? What's your opinion, Mr. Samson?
I really don't know who is advising Mr. President in his choice of ministers or people that will advise him. I think he would have really gone into the inner caucus. When I say inner caucus, does not mean the set of people that are around him, but he should dig deep and look for people, capable hands that could really help.
I wonder, shouldn't a professor Owaleke of Unsuk University, an award-winning professor?
There are so many of them.
There are so many of them. To bring back these people. That's what I said. My comment was that these professors were not only appointed, they were bought to come and do whatever to further destroy everything that we have. I mean, these are oh dear.
Would I be allowed to say God help Nigeria?
Well,
in this situation?
Well, I think we should keep on clamoring on all platforms to see that this government, they do better in their appointments. Okay, why don't we move to the next item?
So what do we talk about now?
Move to the next.
Yes, I just noticed there are a lot of youths involved in a lot of social menace. kidnapping, bandit, cultism, robbery. Just name them. We don't really know what's really happening. Is it that they are not given an opportunity to serve their nation, or what? Or is it because there's no job in the nation?
Yes, I think it has to do with the latter, being that the level of unemployment is high, the level of dropout students are high, the level of birth is high. I will first attribute this to poor parenting. We have failed in our responsibilities as parents to teach, inculcate good morals, inculcate responsibility, teach these young people solid morals. And it starts from the lots of failed marriages that we have in our society these days. You have the proverbial single mom, or what you call baby mama, being celebrated in the society now. You have kids that grew up without parents. Parents were separated at a young age. They grew basically independent of themselves. Most of them did not make it to past JSS3, school dropouts. And what do you expect? Level of poverty is also high. But I will blame it chiefly on failed parenting. 2, level of poverty and unemployment. Unemployment has a great deal to do with this. But sometimes you have to be, ably skilled to even be employed, gainfully employed. Now, it all comes down to even having access to credit facilities. How many of these youth can have access to funds that they can start a business? Then it comes down to also education. How many of them are educated enough, or let's put it like that, have some form of skill, whether some handwork or little handwork or some little skills to start a business? And the truth is, or the facts are, how many of them are willing to start the business? So all these indices and variables count in my analysis.
I will support some of the points you just laid out now. You mentioned, if I heard you clearly, you mentioned parents. Parents are to be blamed, and the governments are to be blamed.
Yes.
Then our clergy, our home of faith too. Yes. We have the church, we have the mosque. Yes. They are equally to be blamed. When I say parents, we went to school, we grew up under tutelage of our parents. Yes. We've lost our job for some time now, but we are still growing.
Yes.
We're not found doing the abnormally.
Yes.
And the government actually have not done enough. Every year we tend to graduate thousands.
What is the real statistic? I think it's over 50,000 or 100,000.
More than 100,000.
About
like NYC, those that go for service about 37,000. Yeah, would I say 37,000. 36 states, each state, 1,000 each state, plus Abuja making 37. Those that go to orientation camp now. There are those that were exempted from service. There are those that did not even go to serve. Yes. Put all this numerical together, and we're talking about hundreds of thousands. Yeah. So what exactly is the government doing? The government is supposed to create employment, create job opportunity for all these youths that are coming out of school.
Or access to credit facilities.
They want all those things are not there. So what do you expect? What do you expect? What we should be expecting is what we're talking about.
Yes. Level of crime.
Crime will increase.
Kidnapping.
Yes.
Abuse, drug abuse.
You can imagine that. You can imagine.
And this should be the greater resource for Nigeria.
Yes. You can imagine I was in Abuja.
Not only our mineral resources.
Yes.
Natural resources.
Yes.
we also have human resources. But if we do not develop this,
there's going to be a problem.
Yes,
there's going to be because if you
turn to crime.
Yeah, because if you look at our law enforcement agents, I was expecting Nigeria as a nation not to even peg the number of those that are supposed to be recruited into their. Now you say per state, you're saying 2, you're taking 2 per state. What are you doing? What about those that don't have access to what do you do about them? So they should go the street and look for opportunity to create a job for themselves. But the government should do something.
Yes. You were going to mention, you mentioned an illustration about Abuja.
Yes.
Can you move with that, Mr.
Abuja,
Samson?
you can imagine on the street of Abuja, was it around Wuse? I met a young chap just by a bank, and there was an empty container of codeine. When he saw it, he said, "Bros, you know how much that thing costs? That is about 3,500. Someone just consumed it now and dropped the empty container." Who consumed that? Definitely the person that consumed that must be a youth.
Yes.
And after consuming that, what do you expect from that youth?
Some level of violence.
Violence, crime, could do anything because of the consumption of that thing. So our government should do something,
Okay, good. So let's move on. We'll take another, before we round up this segment, let's take another news item. Why don't you go through the headlines today? A
lot to talk about.
A lot is, this government, I think, they have to tighten their belts and work something out.
Yes.
The economy is actually not moving well.
It's not friendly.
The level of crime, the insecurity, from the administration of the government, you have a lot of poverty. It's at its peak. You know, the data, the statistics they are not looking very good for Nigeria.
Now there's a news headline that's just breaking. I just wonder, because they might storm our studio one day to arrest us. They said breaking: soldiers, police storm Sahara reporter's office in Lagos. Again.
Breaking news. Imagine. Can we read something? Take a little excerpt about that. Let's take a look. So what happened?
They actually broke into their office.
Yes.
They raided their office for a reason that we cannot say now. But I believe, as media men, we should have that freedom of speech. Freedom to air whatever, and the National Broadcasting Services have this hammer. Once you contradict the rules and regulation of Nigerian Airway, you'll be penalized for that. But they now sending military men to their office. My brother, I don't think it is okay. It is not okay at all.
It's not okay at all. It's just news emerging. And with this, we'll seal this segment of the BeerPalourMemmoirs, the Epic Pods, and we'll be back after this commercial. Stay on this dial, iSplurgeRadio 107.7 live. We'll be back after this commercial. Don't touch that dial.
The Nigerian Press Council says you are entitled to truthful and fair journalism. If a news report is inaccurate or malicious, you may complain to the Nigerian Press Council for a redress. Nigerian Press Council is at number 26 Bissau Street, Wuse Zone 6, Abuja, or 15 Awolowo Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. Email info@presscouncil.gov.ng. Nigerian Press Council, your public right to truthful and fair journalism.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.